Hi everybody, today we're going to do the standard form of a linear equation, and these are the objectives for today. So the standard form of a linear equation looks like ax plus by equal to c, where a, b and c are integers. That means they're not decimals, they're not fractions, and a and b cannot both be equal to 0. One of them can be 0 at a time, but both of them cannot be 0. Also, this b is not the slope, and this c is just a number by itself. So a and b can be 0, but not at the same time. A must be a non-negative integer. In other words, it can only be positive. And a, b, c must all be integers in order for this to be a standard form. This is very useful in graphing the line using x and y intercepts. So I'm going to put up a series of equations. It's your job to figure out which of those are in standard form. So here are the equations. The first one is not in standard form, it's in slope-intercept form. The second one is not in standard form because the coefficient of x cannot be negative. The third one is in standard form, and a is 2, b is -5, and c is +8. b and c can be negative, but a has to be positive. The last one is not in standard form because you cannot have coefficients with decimals or fractions. So how do we use this for x and y intercepts? So we have a standard form given to us. We're going to use this equation to find the x and y intercepts. Make this box, it's actually very useful in finding the intercepts. You know that on the y-intercept, x is 0, and on the x-intercept, y is 0. So all we have to do is substitute for x in the equation. So we're going to substitute for x in the equation. Turns out y is equal to 6. So 0, 6 is the y-intercept. Similarly, on the x-intercept, y is equal to 0. So we're going to substitute for y. Turns out x is equal to 8. So 8, 0 is the x-intercept. I want you to try these on your own. You may want to pause the video and then reveal. So pause and now reveal. The intercepts are these numbers. Now it's very easy to graph whole numbered ordered pairs. However, this particular one is going to give you a problem because it is a decimal, so you cannot use it for graphing. You might have to use just this ordered pair along with the slope from the original equation, which you will have to calculate. So moving on, let's use the x and y intercepts to graph the line. Your given equation is x minus 2y is equal to -2. You're going to substitute 0 for x, and that will give you 1, and 0 for y, and that will give you -2. You want to find the intercepts, plot the intercepts, draw the line, and label. And you do know how to do all of these things already. So we're going to move on. The next thing you're going to learn again is how to graph horizontal and vertical lines. The given equation is x is equal to 3. One nice way to remember this is to find where x is equal to 3, which is right here. And through this, the answer is going to be a vertical line. Along this line, all x values are equal to 3. You want to label the line with x is equal to 3. Similarly, when y is equal to 3, you're going to plot the point where y is equal to 3, and through this you're going to get a horizontal line, and you're going to label the line as y is equal to 3. Along this line, every single y value is equal to 3. How to convert the slope-intercept form to standard form. So this is the slope-intercept form, and we want to convert it to standard form. So the goal is to get the x and the y to the left side of the equation and make sure that the x coefficient is a positive integer. So we're going to start off by the original equation. I am going to remove the denominator by multiplying the entire equation by 7, and then I'm going to add 3x to both sides, and that is now in standard form. You have to make sure that a, the coefficient of x, is positive. And then the next thing is how to write the standard form for a word problem. So here is a word problem, and make sure you copy this problem. The tickets to a movie are $5 for adults, $3 for children. What combinations of tickets can be bought for $30? Write an equation, graph the function using two variables. So your two variables are going to be the number of children's tickets and the number of adult tickets. The equation is 3 times x plus 5 times y is equal to 30, and we're going to use this to find the intercepts. It turns out that your intercepts are going to be, if x is 0, y is 6, and if y is 0, x is 10. And you make sure you put parentheses around them so you have your ordered pairs. And now we're going to write, we've already written the equation, so now we need to graph the function. And 10, 0, these are your intercepts. This is your graph. Make sure you label the graph with the equation. The next item is to write the equation given intercepts. This one is a little tricky, but only the first time around. So it says to graph and find the equation of a line with a y-intercept of 4 and an x-intercept of -5. So if the y-intercept is 4, the ordered pair is 0, 4. And if the x-intercept is -5, then the ordered pair is -5, 0. I'm going to find the slope. And you know that I like to circle the y values. So 4 minus 0 over 0 minus -5. That gives me 4 over 5. So m is equal to 4 over 5. Make sure you state the answer like so. And now I already know that the slope is m. I actually happen to know from the equation that the y-intercept is 4, so b is equal to 4. So my answer is going to be y equals 4 over 5 x plus 4. And if they don't ask you which type of equation to write, you always write slope-intercept form. So see if you can do this. You may want to pause the video and then take a look at my work in a moment. So pause, and here goes. We have 0, -2, and 7, 0. B we know is already -2. M is going to equal -2 minus 0 over 0 minus 7, which is -2 over -7. So m equals 2 over 7. We already know b is equal to -2, so the equation is y equals 2 over 7 x minus 2. And that is it. I will see you in class tomorrow. Goodbye.